So, hello everyone, and a very good evening to you all. And I hope you all can hear me as well.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hello, Doctor.
Thank you. Nice to see so many participants today, but I'm not able to see, only the name I can hear, I can read. But anyways, it's good.
Thank you.
So, a big hi. Okay, just a second. So, can we start?
Hello, Ms. Nاميتا.
Hello.
We are so pleasured and honored to have you with us. Thank you for your time and everything. You can start the session. Hello, everyone. We are going to start the session, and thank you, everyone, for attending it. Thank you, Ms. Nاميتا.
Thank you. So, as you have read that this session will be an interactive session, that means your participation is very much welcome. I will feel like that I am really talking to people. It's not only the screen. That is the motive of today's talk, that you need to learn a new way of interaction that can be through camera. So a lot of cameras are closed, and I welcome if you like to open and show me your expressions as well. Otherwise, it's okay. It's a trend. We are going to adjust gradually. So today's topic is about how you are going to cope up with mental challenges in current situation. So before starting this, do you really feel that there is a need to cope up with mental challenges in this situation? If you like to write down something.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, even you can participate. I think your mic is open. Yeah. So it is needed. So let's talk. So let's understand actually what is going on nowadays throughout the world, around the world, what actually is going on. So in late Feb, there was some researchers done, and the data was quite alarming that 60,233 people were screened at the risk of psychosis. So those who are not from the field of psychology, psychosis is somewhere you start showing us symptoms that need treatment. Mostly the treatment is done by the doctor who is a psychiatrist, a mental doctor, a doctor who deals with psychological problems. Secondly, we come across the data, again, a huge number of data, that is 388,961 people screened moderate to severe depression or anxiety. And the last one will say about 131,000 people were screened in March. So you see, within a 1 month of gap, a lot of people have been screened with a lot of psychological problems. So what actually is going on? Why people are having so much anxiety and depression in their life? What is the one reason that we can talk about? So before talking, let's see what's happening in Oman. So some studies were conducted. I got data through Google search only, and few resident citizens took part in this study. There were 1,580 citizens and residents that took part in, and shows that 30% of them have, which are mainly women, yes, that suffered a moment of anxiety or sleep disorder. I think the research is done on a small amount of people, but it indicates that there are some type of prevailing psychological problems going on in the society. Second, we see a study on depression and sleep disorders of all the age we found. And the third, we see that Dr. Badr Ali Hapsi, the medical consultant and the director of Al Masarra Hospital, he also quoted that there are a rise in case around 48 to 51% in anxiety and depression. Sleep disorder has increased. And why it has increased, you will answer me in later phase. Now, some more studies. We found the studies done in rehabilitation center by Dr. Nada Abdullah Al-Balushi. She is in rehabilitation in Al Masarra Hospital. And she also said women and young people aged 40 or less constitute more vulnerable segments impact of depression. So again, we should be a bit careful. And this is one of the The last one, which I want to talk about, that this current situation has actually impacted our relationship status as well. And there is an increase of 49.5% of divorce cases in Oman. Some cases were definitely because of domestic violence, for which the only way out is to leave the relationship. But many were impacted by psychological problems as well, as you can see. So the current situation, that is pandemic, has brought a lot of changes in our life, in our relationship, in our anxiety level, in a way we have to perceive things. We stop perceiving things, we stop understanding things, what we are doing. We are into a current situation and not ready to change, not resilient at all, not ready to be flexible with our thoughts, and not ready to change our priorities, which earlier used to be our priorities. So this is interaction time. I would like, if somebody want to interact, it will be really good. And I want to know from you all that feeling some kind of insanity or stress or anxiety or depression in day-to-day life is normal nowadays or no, according to you? If yes, then why? Yes, Adiba, please.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello, Miss Nاميتا. Can I
Hello.
talk?
Yes, Adiba.
Yeah, it's me. Actually, just now I joined the session, and the talk is about the psychological problem nowadays in pandemic, and that's true. I also felt the same thing: anxiety, frustration, depression. When the pandemic started, lockdown, everything, we can't go to our friends. We can't visit our families, and a lot of depression was there, a lot of frustration just at home. Even in my family, when I watched their faces, it was like, oh, damn, I have to see them again. I said, please, mom. And everyone, it was like frustration, because of course I get depression a lot. But then slowly, especially I'm crazy about gym. And it was very frustration for me because they closed the gym everywhere. And I was like, shit, my life is in hell now. So that's true. Because of this pandemic, it really affect our normal life a lot. And we really need this kind of platform to just make our life normal again. And really, thanks to all the team, really, they are doing their best to make us feel like, yes, we are human. We are still human, really. And thank you so much for you. And you give our time to us. Thank you so much, Ms. Nاميتا. I'm very blessed to have you today. Seriously, and thank you so much.
Thank you for your kind words. Yes, you're right. We all are somewhere depressed. Anyone else want to share their thoughts? Other than Adiba? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Ask you?
Yeah. Sure. If you can raise your hand, it will be easy to.
I will.
Yeah, just tell me. Yes, speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yara.
Will we be able to return to our normal life after the end of COVID?
That is what we will talk today. That will you be able to return to your normal life? That is not a very impossible thing. We'll discuss
because
how.
now we have to understand, you know.
Yeah, I can understand our situation. Actually, the only thing, adaptation. You know, whenever we talk about survival, survival only comes with adaptation. So we'll talk about adaptation. We'll talk about positive adaptation. This was just helping you to know that when you are anxious, when you shout at the top of your voice in the home, when Adiba tells, oh, parents, don't show me your face again, it's all normal. It's very normal. Okay, you are not insane. You are not going crazy. It's normal because the situation has drastically changed. So if the problem is when you don't feel anxiety and stress, then there is a problem. So your response should be normal to the situation, according to the situation. So let's see, because everyone in the world around is experiencing the same what you are experiencing. That is stress, anxiety, trauma, lot of losses going around. So if a person who is very normal will not be left unaffected from the situation. If you are not affected by the situation, if you are not anxious, if you don't feel, oh, every day same face, oh, I can't go to gym, oh, I can't meet my friends, that means you are into denial. You're not ready to accept what actually is going on. So the first stage of a major change is your outlet, is your anxiety, is your depression, is your stress, is thinking that am I going to survive? That is the first step. But if you stuck there, then there is a problem. And if you start,
yeah, but it's normal to some bad feelings.
Sorry?
But it's normal to feel some bad feelings, by the way, yeah?
Yeah, I said it's normal. It's normal. Till now, it's normal. But after this, if that is the part of your routine life, that after 2 years also, if you feel stuck at the same place where you were 1.5 years back, then there is a problem. You are not ready to adapt to the change. You're not resilient. You are not flexible to the situation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So this is a crisis. A crisis means, those who don't know, a crisis is a lack of something is a crisis. A crisis can be of money. A crisis can be a state of mental peace that you are not getting that you are into crisis. A crisis can be losing someone that is very near and dear to you. That can be a crisis. So anything that you lack in your life, that you feel it's getting less in my life, is the crisis. But still, we are humans. We have to survive. That is why human race is one of the toughest one. So like every major changes, you have to always remember that this phase will also pass. The only thing you have to learn to change yourself according to the required situation. Or I may say, the changes that you have brought in your life, you have to undo it in other way. Like the changes, it's a online class, 8 o'clock. Okay, I'll get up 7:50 and attend the class. Earlier, when it was physical class, you used to get up 6 o'clock to reach to the college. So now also you have to get back to your old habit. That is 6 o'clock habit. So I may say the new habits that you have formed somewhere is affecting your day-to-day life. So you need
It looks
to try
hard.
to change. It's not hard. It's same what you were before.
Yeah, we should do it.
It's pandemic, but it's 2 years now. You have to learn.
Yeah.
So always remember, when you are alone, you are safe. Isolation does not mean a punishment to you. You are doing a favor to your family and friends as well, and whole community. So that is, you have to take from here. Isolation
Myself?
does not, everyone, I'm not targeting anyone. Okay, now let's think about the overview. Actually, what is happening in this COVID? Because we have limited time, I have just tried to summarize everything so that you can understand what exactly is happening. So the first thing we can talk about is our mental health. We'll go in detail in the later part of our presentation. So because of this pandemic, we are not able to meet our friends, relatives. Kids are stuck abroad. Some people are not able to meet with their kids as well. Lot of workload is in the home. You are sharing your work responsibilities. Sometimes you don't have help at home. Lot of things are going on. So it is normal that you feel stress, loneliness, anxiety, depression, and some people are even suffering with traumatic disorder because of major loss, or they are not able to cope up. So mental health is definitely getting affected during this COVID period. But there are always a coping skills. If there is a problem, there is a coping skills. There's a psychologist, I don't remember his name, but he said, problem is not actually a problem. Problem is when you adapt to the maladaptive coping skills. I hope you understand. The skills that you form to deal with the problem is a major problem. So there are two types of coping skills. One is adaptive and the easy one is maladaptive. So let's talk about what is adaptive coping skills. You are stressed, you are having anxiety, you are having depression, you are not able to meet with friends. So the adaptive coping skill could be that you try to find out some trees, some serene beauty, go for meditation, do some physical work, some exercises, or try to have a second cognitive thought that no, this is the right thing that I am doing right now. That is what is more required. That is your adaptive skills. And when we talk about what is maladaptive is a technique that we easily form, is a skill that we easily get. And it has really benefit in short term. But when we see the long-term effect, it brings a lot of psychological and physical problems to your well-being. So maladaptive, for example, alcoholism is a maladaptive skills you develop. Substance abuse is a maladaptive. You avoid the situation. You don't get into conflict. You give a silent treatment to the people. I will not talk to anyone. That is maladaptive. Why? Because you're harming yourself, your relationship, as well as the person in front of you. So you avoid the situation just to have a relief for a moment, but in a long run, it is going to affect your physical as well as mental health together. So I would always like to request you to choose some adaptive skills. Nowadays, we are into a lot of maladaptive skills. For example, whole night scrolling down just Insta page, or watching Netflix, disturbing your schedule, getting up in the morning, not taking nap, enough sleep for 6 to 8 hours, all are maladaptive. You're happy for a moment, but after, let me finish. You're happy for a moment, but after that, you are affecting your physical as well as mental health together. Yes, please.
No, but I say this is how we deal with the bad feelings.
Yeah, this is how you deal with. That is what I'm here to talk about. That what is human nature? We go for easy things.
Okay, thank you.
If a child always hold hand of a mom and walk, and he is not ready to fall, he will never learn to walk. He has to fall. So when you talk about adaptive way, they are a bit hard to get, but it's the best way to deal with it. It's the best way to survive with holistic well-being, what we talk about, the well-being of your mind as well as your body. Okay, so now we talk about overall wellness. So the overall wellness can, yes, Adiba?
I just want to say one thing, that if we are willing to bring a change in our life, first of all, we have to bring the change in our mind. Because if we didn't prepare our mind, it will not come in reality. We can't do it. So we have to prepare our mind first, right?
Exactly. That is what we talk about, adaptation.
Thank you.
Thank you. So overall wellness will only come to you when you are ready to adapt to the positive skills. Everyone is uncertain. Everyone is dealing with the same situation. The one who sails the boat, that is the one somebody asked just now, that will we be able to get our mental health or physical health as it was before? Yes, but you have to work on it. Like you work on your results, you work on your GPA, you work on your personality, you work on your talking. And these psychology students are working on taking care of your mental health. It's just because to make you aware. You can lead a very normal life, but you have to take responsibility of it. You have to be mentally ready, be adaptive. So let's see, COVID distress, how COVID distress might look like. This camera is disturbing me a lot. Okay, what all, now I would like you to focus all the points and identify which all are most in you. Just to know that exactly, are you facing all this trouble in your life? If yes, you need to work on adaptive coping skills. So increased anxiety and uncertainty, you are always anxious, what's going to happen? Will I get a job? Will my job will sustain? Will I get a promotion? No, there are many things that create anxiety and uncertainty in our life. Feeling of loneliness and sadness, and sometimes you don't know why. If it is there, you have to put a tick for yourself. You don't know why you're frustrated. You don't know why you're helpless. You are frustrated all the time. You're not reacting normally to the situation. Whenever your tone, you know, there is people can easily identify from the your tone of your voice, like, oh, again, you know. So why is it that? Why you're always frustrated and helpless? Are you there? You have to put a tick for yourself. Changes in eating and sleep pattern. I believe 99% will tick on this. So your eating pattern that used to be morning breakfast is now you are having at night, maybe 2 a.m. Or your sleep pattern, which you used to sleep by 10 p.m. in the night, you are sleeping early morning 3 a.m. So if it is changing, put a tick, and I believe it will be 100%. Change in substance abuse. I wish nobody is here for this. Tea and coffee is accepted if it is once or twice, even thrice, not more than that. So substance abuse, alcoholism, and other kind of addictive drugs. Information, again, I believe 99% will be here. Information, update, burnout, and screen overuse. Like you are too much into getting information and you always update yourself and you are exhausted and you don't know why you are exhausted. You are tired, but still you want. And whole night you're sitting on the screen and you don't know why. Or you're just scrolling, hopping from one series of Netflix to other, then to other, then to other, and just time passed. So these, you have to identify yourself. Today we are doing our self-analysis, okay? And if somebody is having any kind of past depression or anxiety issues for which they are meeting some psychologist and you feel that you are relapsing, you can put a tick for yourself. So what have you noticed? How many you found for yourself? Analyze yourself. You can analyze, I'll give you maybe 30-40 seconds. You can analyze yourself. Yes, Yara.
When should we go to the doctor?
Doctor means a psychiatrist or a psychologist?
Yeah, psychologist.
Okay, depending on when you're not able to deal with your day-to-day life, you feel helpless always, you feel some type of self-harming behavior, suicidal thoughts, or you just want to, in an extreme, if I go, you want to harm someone. So these kind of thoughts are repeated. Again, I repeat, it should be repeated, okay? Repeated thoughts, you should consult a psychologist.
Okay, thanks.
You're not able to perform your daily routines. But it should not be like 1 or 2 days. It should be repeated thoughts. Okay, Yara? So I think you have done with your task for now. Have you analyzed yourself? How many of you are in COVID distress? No one is in COVID distress? Yes, Sadiba?
That's true. I am in COVID distress. I was actually, but it was like feeling of helplessness and frustration, feeling of loneliness and sadness, anxiety. But no changes in substance use, something like that. Alhamdulillah, it was not like that. But I was feeling frustration as it is normal. Also, sometimes I locked myself in a room and start shouting, crying. But it was before. Then I was trying to consult with someone, some psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever, so they can help me. But I was actually ready to get help. I was not feeling like, no, I'm not a mad or I don't want to. No, I want.
That's
before.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. Because I accept what is in me, what is I was having some problem and I know about it before, but alhamdulillah, then I just one day I was sitting with myself and I just think, okay, psychiatrist, psychologist, consultant, anyone will teach me, will tell me. But the problem is, if I'm not getting ready to accept it, they will not bring change in me until I will not bring change in myself. So slowly, I start working on myself, and now, alhamdulillah, I'm fine and
Yes,
like a normal person. Yeah, because I was willing to bring change in me.
Yes,
But
that
just
is
like
most
it
important.
happens, I will tell you one about my cousin. She is in bad depression. And whenever I'm talking to her, she was like all her past life. She's repeating it again and again for 2-3 years. I told her, go to a psychologist, psychiatrist, consultant. You need a help or talk to me. But she says that she start angry. No, I'm not crazy. What do you feel like I'm a mad? I say, no, you are not a mad. But if we have a disease, if we have fever, if we have flu, we will go to a doctor, right? Because they are professional. They know about our health. They will give us medicine. Just like consultants, psychologists, psychiatrists, they will also help us with their treatment because they are expert in that one. But the problem is nowadays people, not nowadays, even before, they are not ready to accept it, that they are suffering from something. And this is the
Yes.
big,
So
yeah, this is the worst thing in us. We have to accept
this is
what's
what
happening
we
with
humans
us.
are.
Yeah,
We are adamant.
yeah,
We are adamant. So it is normal.
yeah,
Yes, Rima.
but
Yes,
we are
yes,
not
yes.
an angel, right?
Obviously. That's why.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Rima. Rima, I saw your raised hand. Okay, Muhammad, how many you got?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Namieta, how are you?
I'm good. Yes, tell me, how many you COVID
I'm the
distress with
one I
you?
have COVID distress about with my fathers and my son because no time for me to doing anything because you know a lot of the responsibility I should to doing and I don't have time to take rest for me because before the COVID-19 my son he was to go and study school he going to things is changing his life because still he's
So you are
KG2
complaining
but
about your
now he
child,
cannot
huh?
going too much noses.
The thing is that actually you need to ask help. And asking help is not a bad thing. Ask help. Tell people to help you. Tell your husband, tell
Yeah,
your anyone in your family, tell them to help you out. Take care of your kid for a
nobody. I
while. You
don't
need
have
to rest.
anyone here because all is my people taking responsibility by myself. But now I have the big issues with my son and my father's. Yeah, my father's is have appointment, a lot of appointment to go in the hospital, and for me, too much scaring to take him to show the doctors. Just only I'm giving him to all his medicines like this, but without any checkup. And how I can explain my son to understood about the COVID-19.
No,
Whatever
he's
I
too young.
explain with him, but still he not agree. So
No, he's too young.
really,
He's
really,
too young. You have to ask help. You have to take care of yourself. Fight for yourself. Okay, we are
inshallah.
humans. Should not say no, I can't. I will. Okay. Next time I
Okay,
want you to hear. Okay, that I will. I got the help. You have to tell me like that.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yara.
Welcome.
Yeah, first thing I wanna agree with Adiba. Then I wanted to say the positive side of the pandemic is that some people have able to improve themselves, such as having time for reading and other hobbies. Yeah.
Mhm.
So just I want to say this.
Okay, thank you, Yara. Okay, so you identified, I hope you have identified that are you going through this COVID distress or no? If you're going through COVID distress, it's definitely normal and you can cope up. Let's talk about it in a while. Yes, you want to say again something?
No, thank you.
Okay. Now the consequences when you are not able to cope up effectively. Again, I'm telling you, the problems is the technique that you use to solve the problem. The technique, if you have chosen wisely and you're ready to accept that you have to bring the change, you're ready to analyze your behavior, your coping skills will be positive. Wrong coping skills will definitely land up into a lot of psychological and physical problems. So let's talk. Okay, so that is avoidance of underlying concern is one of the way where you are not coping in an effective way. You are avoiding what exactly is happening. That is an area of concern. Like we saw in the beginning that there is a rise in divorce cases. And if you keep on avoiding and not understanding that how this COVID is impacting our relationship, you are avoiding, and it may land you into some type of relationship issues. Same, when you are not able to accept that you need to follow a routine, you are avoiding the underlying concern, you are inviting a lot of anxiety, and your well-being is at stake. So stop avoiding your underlying concerns. A distress or an anxiety that is for a longer period of time. We all are stressed at certain time, especially nowadays. I think twice or thrice a week we are distressed in the initial phases. But if that distress is for a longer period of time, you continue that distress for 2, 3, 4 weeks, months, you need to seek some help, or you need to reanalyze your situation. You need to reanalyze your perception that you have formed for this prolonged distress. And always try to avoid the things that bring you short-term gain, because that short-term gain may bring a long-term pain. Like you avoid your daily judge you. While talking, you will see that half of your pain is gone. Now, in case you don't have any trusted person around, or you don't want to share, you can do a much better thing. That is, journal your experiences, write down your experiences, write down how, and while writing your experiences, I would request you to write all why W's, why, when, where, what if, what not, means all W you find out in your life and journal it. And then you write how. And while doing the how you can cope up with your fears and anxiety, you have to write in how I can deal in a positive way. Again, a difficult task in a positive way. Like you write, I am having a lot of relationship issues. I'll quit. I'll go and drink alcohol, and I'll what a life. So that is not an adaptive way. Okay, that will not.
Question before. What about if I don't want to share feelings with someone, and what I can do in this case?
I said you can just write, journal your experience, means you can write your feelings.
I need to talk to someone, but I don't want to rest.
Then you can find a psychologist. Then you can find a psychologist. And I feel all psychologists follow the ethics that they don't share your privacy. So you can do that. Okay, or you can talk to yourself, sit in front of mirror and talk to yourself, analyze the situation. I hope you'll find the solution. Or the third point is really nice. I love that one. So we'll talk about it. So journal your experiences. This is one of the best technique I found till now. It works on me. It works on all my clients, and I will share with you. And this has a really solid evidence-based studies, that is schedule your worry time. Now, suppose I'm sitting here and whole day I'm thinking, oh, what I should do about my job, what I should do about my promotion, what I should do about, so many things are going on. Now I tell my brain, I stop. Tomorrow we'll have an appointment, worry time, between 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. And you won't believe that your mind will stop and it will wait for 6 to 6:30. And you can try it. You tell yourself, I will only worry about this topic between 6 to 6:30 or 6 to 6:15. Time will be up to you. 7 to 7:10, 7 to 7:15, 8 to 8:10, 8 to 8:15. Just schedule your worry time, and gradually you think your brain forgets the appointment as well, and you'll be so happy. Wow. So schedule your worry time. I hope you will try to do this. Okay. Become specific and concrete about your thing. Yes. Be specific. You should know actually what you want. You have to know what exactly you like. You have to know what kind of thinking is going on. Be concrete. Don't be like a reflection here, there, and all the direction. Be specific. Be accurate. Know exactly what you want. So identify it. For that, you need to have a me time with yourself. So these are a few of our cognitive strategies. Now, these are some more. We'll talk about align expectation with reality. So, okay, just a second. My battery is running low. I'll just switch on. Okay, I'm sorry. So now align your expectation with reality. I will tell you a small example. You like a minister here. It was so touching. Line was said by him when everyone was so depressed. Oh, this time Eid, there will be 4 days ban. We can't move. We can't go anywhere. We can't meet friends. This is once in a year festival and we can't celebrate. So it was such a touching line that when your community member, when your family member are suffering so much, how can you think of celebrating? It's such a positive thing that made me realize, wow, it's something what we say, self-care. You have to think when you self-care, you are actually caring about others. I don't know what happened to this. So you have to align expectation. I can't celebrate with the reality. If I celebrate, many people may be infected. If I be at home, we are protecting everyone. So that is what more important. Finding meaning. Like few examples are given here for cognitive reframing. Find meaning, what is happening right now. Find meaning why you are at home. Find meaning why you always feel anxious. Find meaning why you are always depressed. Find meaning that why you can't ask for help. Why this so many things are going in my screen? I don't know who's controlling this. Reframe and attend to the positive and secondary emotions. So positive and secondary emotions, let's understand this in a way. Earlier, we have stairs in our life. We had a study, we had to go for interviews, we had to get the job, and we have to get the promotion. So here comes the promotion, here comes the salary. And self-care was maybe first, second, third. Now, what is more important right now is the self-care. If we are surviving with our well-being, we'll get the promotion. But if you are not surviving with the well-being, we'll not get the promotion. You are diagnosed with some psychosis or some type of anxiety or depression, automatically you will not get the promotion if it is known by your company. So what is your second thought, your secondary thought, secondary emotion? You, me. I have to develop some good skills to deal with this problem. So some cognitive reframing you can read on the other side of the screen. That is, my friends and I can't see each other. My friends and I are protecting each other. Can be better way of understanding. I'm stuck at home. I can't see my friends. I'm safe at home and I'm keeping them safe as well. I have lost all my freedom. No, I have lost all my freedom just for a better cause. So this is how a cognitive reframing, assuring yourself that you are living a nice life. And definitely when things will be better, you are coming back with all the zest. You will take over everything. But for now, you have to take care of your physical and mental well-being. I don't know why this drawing is there on my screen. Somebody is doing something. Anyways, now we'll talk about social strategies. What is social strategies is that we have to always remember that we are, Bashar, if you can remove this, thank you so much. Social strategies is getting into healthy life. So when we say social distancing, this social word or media has given you a lot of opportunity that this social distancing can only be turned into physical distancing with Zoom, sit with your friends. If you don't want to make coffee, all the friends order coffee from Starbucks, open your camera, have some chit chat time, conversation, time for yourself, crying time for yourself, telling or complaining about your teachers. in your Zoom meeting. Hope it will not be recorded. So it is like, don't stop interaction. It is a physical distance, not a social distance. So try to change the way you used to meet, but now you talk. At least you see faces. Oh, everyone is still there. We are having coffee together. Cheers. So meet with your friends on Zoom, on Meet, or on emo or WhatsApp, whatever. Talk to them, laugh with them. Don't share emojis. Be emojis sometimes. It's so nice. And always remember, laughing is mandatory. You have to laugh. Laughing secretes a lot of good hormones in your body. If you laugh, studies showed that if you laugh for 15 minutes every day or 10 minutes every day, your more than half of the psychological problems will be solved. Like anxiety, stress, depression. Even laughter has shown its positive impact on bipolar disorders as well, in many psychoses. So laughter is the best medicine, as our ancestor used to say. So we should follow that. Don't forget to laugh, not on emojis. Social media can be helpful. That is, chatting is nice, surfing is nice, but don't forget to talk. Conversation is important. Again, I see no mute people after COVID. We have to talk and talk. That is most important. Conversation is very important to express yourself, to release your stress, to release your happiness also sometimes, share your achievements. So many people during this pandemic has turned into entrepreneurs. So it's something very positive about them. We should think about it. Why can't we learn from them? Share your feeling, experiences, and stories with others, as well as try to listen to others. Yes, everybody needs someone to listen. Like you want someone to listen to you, you have to also listen to others. Do not judge yourself or anyone else for the reaction, because as in psychology, we say that no two individuals are same. Same way, everyone way of handling this fear, anxiety, and depression is different. Some people cry out of depression and anxiety. Some people shout. Some people get quiet. Some people try to avoid the situation. It's only give them some time. If they need help, please help them. Don't try to judge them.
Excuse me.
So this, yes.
Can I ask you something about if I'm angry with myself for things in the past, how do I remove the regrets?
Regret or anger?
Regret. I feel regret sometimes.
See, this is what we say, cognitive reframing. You can't change your past, can you? Try to forgive yourself what you have done. That is the only way. Cognitive reframing. I can't change the past, but definitely in present and future, I'm not going to repeat it again and again, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes it feels just sad.
Then you schedule your worry time, your sad time. Gradually it will go.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we all need someone to talk, someone to connect. If you are the blessed one that someone need to talk to you and want help from you, feel that you are blessed. Help them, listen to them, give your ears. You know, everyone on this earth is going through same thing. Some are having 10 out of 10, some are having 10 out of 2, but everyone. So try to understand the situation of humans right now and be human. Now, the last one is our mental and emotional health. That is your managing future. So researchers have very well shown that after this pandemic will get over, the mental issues, the anxieties, the PTSD, that is post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as acute stress disorder. I should not say that will not be there. Depression, insomnia. These are few terms that we have used. Many more psychological and relationship problems will be there. So what can be done? Whatever we have learned till now, that is our behavioral, your cognitive, your social, your strategies you have to build. The only way is to build the strategies that is adaptive, that is fit for in the race of survival, and try to follow that. Try to understand that why it is necessary for me. You can't change the situation, but you have to adapt, be resilient, be prepared. As soon as things are over, I'm going to come back with the same mental health that I was having before pandemic, and physical health as well. The people, those who are at risk, are basically the one who already had some issues with their psychological or mental health, or they have been in trauma or anxieties or any kind of psychosis. They are at risk. So if you are a person who is sharing a home with such person, please be careful. You have to take care of them. Means it's not taking care. You have to understand that they're relapsing and they need help. So try to be very vigilant with these people if they are around you, and help them. So prevention and intervention strategies are definitely required. For those with mental health history, engage with mental health provider, they have to definitely seek some prevention measures. They have to start, like if you're into depression for a long period of time, so you have to take care. You have to go for meditation classes, go and be with nature for some time, continue your medications, visit your health provider, whoever you are, means you are seeking help before. You have to have it. You have to go to them. And if any kind of medicine or psychotherapy was helpful, try to look for it again if you feel there's a relapse or you're not able to deal with day-to-day situation. Note, always find out the difference, that what is normal anxiety, what is sadness, and what is the anxiety that need help, that is mental relapse cases. You have to understand how repeated episodes a person is having, how severe attacks he was having, how much he is not able to have his normal life as he used to have before, or she used to have before. Any thought of self-harm or harming someone else, or harming someone else's family member, or anything is coming repeatedly to your mind, you have to be careful about your mental health and seek help. And this is for the people who are working, that is work and professional consideration we'll talk about. Adjust your expectation. Always, always, always believe it that you will get back to normal. This is the time when you are testing your limits. This is the time when you're building some good habits that will last longer for your lifetime. So what is important right now is be safe, have a holistic well-being. Your survival, healthy survival, is needed right now. And this is the fight, what Darwinism said, that survival of the fittest. So you have to be fittest, not only mentally, but physically as well. Reprioritize everything. Same what we say. Your priorities are different now. You have to save yourself. You have to save your well-being. You have to save your mental health. You have to save your physical health. At the same time, you have some responsibility for your family and for your community. So check your priorities again. What is most important? If it is raining outside and IB said, oh, it's raining, I can't go out, you will be sad. Go out and enjoy the rain. That is the way. So this pandemic has taught us the survival. But the fittest one, with mental and physical, that is the most important right now. So now what is most important? You work on that. After pandemic, you will get whatever is not there existing. Support your team. If some people are working under you, please support them, because everyone is scared. Everyone is afraid. Everyone is so uncertain. What is going to happen next to me? And everyone is handling the situation differently. Everyone has some story to tell right now. Some people have lost so many loved ones in their life. So you have to have some empathy in yourself. So support the people around you as well as the team. And yes, don't let others dictate your pace and focus. Should not give your control to others. Analyze your life, analyze yourself, know yourself, and know what exactly you want. But definitely remember, it has to be adaptive methods. So now if you ask me, give me one pill or one advice that everyone can adjust into. So I'm sorry, we don't have any one method where we can say that take this and you will be perfectly fine. It's you who have to decide that what fits in your personality, and definitely adaptive, a better coping skills. So no one can give you a formula. You have to identify the formula for yourself. So again, what I said in the beginning, it's a time to reanalyze yourself, reanalyze your behavior, reanalyze your perceptions, reanalyze your existence, reanalyze your strategies that you have formed to deal with this current situation, and form some good coping skills. So some I can give you a tip. Take care of your physical health, jog, run. If you can't do this, at least sit outside in the sun and get some vitamin D for yourself without gadget, definitely. Maintain social connections. Talk that we have talked about. Take a break, close all your gadgets for a day and go near the nature, the water, the wadis, the trees, or just stand on your balcony or on your window and watch the cars. That is also good. Take a break. Keep a routine. Don't forget, you need a routine. Your brain needs a routine. Your brain needs a discipline. Spend time outside and definitely ask for help. But there are many more. You have to identify what fits for you. So some important self-soothing exercises we can learn if you want. The very first one, my favorite. Switch off your gadgets when with family, friends, or nature. If you follow this, most of your problems will be solved. Be with nature. And then when you're in the nature, breathe, hold, breathe. Try it. You have to breathe 6 and hold 3 and breathe out 6. Breathe in. And hold. And breathe out.
Discomfortable.
Sorry? I can't hear. Okay. The second is emotional freedom technique. This is a Chinese technique where there are many acupressure points that we press, we tap. Latest researchers have shown that tapping releases a lot of toxins, help your brain to cope up with anxiety and stress. Because it is a whole vast syllabus to cover, I'll just give you a few points where you can tap and get relaxed instantly. Okay, so the first point is in the head. This is known as a chakra. Okay, you just have to, like a child, you give like this, no, you pat the child. Same way you can pat and just normal breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 How you feel? What happened when you are sorry? How you feel?
Amazing.
Amazing. Now what happened when you are patting your head? If you are anxious before that 10, you will see the anxiety lowers. The reason, I will tell you the reason. When you are tapping, you are actually instigating your central nervous system. And at this moment, your brain is not able to think. And this is the precious moment for your brain when he's not able to think. He's resting, which hardly your brain get to rest. And you see there is a sudden drop in the anxiety. So emotional freedom techniques have multiple points there, but this one you can use for instant relief for your anxiety and depression. And do it twice if you want, but don't be harsh. It's your brain. Okay, that tiny object should not get disturbed. Just normal. Okay. So with this, we come to the end. Your question and discussion. It's your time. No questions?
Excuse me. Someone who asked you in the chat,
I'm sorry, I haven't.
if we don't know what we want and need, what we should do in this case?
That is what I'm saying. You have to sit with yourself. Google will not help you. You have to sit, analyze see, actually right now, there's no question when you say what I need. What you need your well-being right now. That is first thing. Now you sit and identify at what level you need your well-being. 1, 2, 3. Where you keep your well-being. First thing, identify your well-being. Know what is affecting your well-being. You know, you have to sit, analyze yourself. Every time you can't run to the therapist, take charge of your life. First thing, analyze your situation, know your situation, and then write down what you can do. Still, if you can't make change, reanalyze, and I hope you will get the answer. I think it's okay from Sarah. No, Sarah, who messaged me? It's in Arabic. Sarah, you got your answer?
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Oh, thank you.
So we say bye and a good night to all.
Thank you.
Thank you. And have a nice night. Switch off your gadget and maintain your routine. And we say bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Miss
Thank you
Natasha.
so much.
It's Adiba. I just want to say one thing at the end. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, as we know, there's a lot of negative effects of pandemic and so on, blah, blah, blah. But if we see a positive side, the main thing is we get close to our family a lot in this pandemic. We get chance to sit with our families and talk and share feelings with them. So we can say that it's a positive effect. It's not something, everything is negative about this pandemic. But there is also a positive, even the pollution, it's less. So it's also a positive sign we can say. So there is also, so if there is a negative, there is also something positive. And thank you so much. Thanks a lot for the explanation. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Diva. Thank you for your
Yeah, I
words.
thank the pandemic that introduced us to you and the improvement team. The Hassan team.
Sorry.
Yeah, I will read. I thank you, the pandemic that introduced us to you and the improvement team.
Thank you. Even I liked to meet with the team, and it was so nice.
Yeah, nice
and
to meet
next
you.
time, same here. Next time, I would like to see faces as well.
Yeah, we're the same.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
So you can end it. I will end. I'm not able to.